About 2 weeks ago, I had a goal to fit my RTX 5080 into the smallest case I currently own. There's something special about compact builds that don't sacrifice performance, so that's why in this video we built a mini RTX gaming PC. And it all started with this SIT Eclipse mini case I bought earlier this year. Despite it being a micro ATX case, it's one of them weird sizes that yes will fit a micro ATX board, but albeit at the cost of aesthetics, as MATX does cover the majority of the side intake fans. So with that said, I went out and bought the cheapest B850 ITX board I could find, and this might just be one of the sickest little PCs I've built on this channel. Alright guys, so I'm really happy with how the build turned out. Of course this isn't like a mini PC like ITX, but the case is rather small, and you will see in the footage we have put it next to a can of Monster, so it's just over 2 monsters in height, and it is just really compact. It fits on my desk really nicely, and even like things like gaming temperatures, idle temperatures, and even in the CineBench, there's hardly any difference whatsoever between my old 360mm AIO and old Lian Li case and this smaller compact one. Now, one thing you don't see in the actual footage is me swapping out the fans. The reason I mounted the AIO fans as push was because I was worried there wasn't going to be enough room for routing the cables on the inside, but in the end I realized there was enough room, and I swapped out the fans and I actually put them in a push pull configuration, so we have 4 120mm fans, all the same fans, running on our AIO. And I'm not sure if this is what's helping the temperatures, but idle, it honestly seems lower sometimes than my older rig. And yeah, I have no complaints with this PC whatsoever. I will be upgrading the motherboard to an Asus X870 ITX, not because this motherboard sucks in terms of performance, because I've noticed zero difference even compared to my Gigabyte X870 Stealth Ice, but I do really want more USB ports and the USB-C connectivity on the rear IO, because this case lacks it on the top panel. But anyway, that's it for this video guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.